I've gone ahead and accepted the next and maybe the last delivery for this particular sequence. I need to collect 4 containers of tar extraction devices, and I think they're located right over there, and you can see it's clearly marked as a BT area. So we have to go back into BT territory and recover this cargo, and Sam is apparently quite cold. Look at that. Why are you blowing on your hands when you have a helmet covering your face? That doesn't make any sense. Because your breath cannot reach your hands. Let's get that off of our head, and the otter hood is equipped once again. But of course it will not show until it is required.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Yeah, like that.
So we need to head over the mountains once again. I am almost longing for all of the rocks once again, because I must admit I'm getting pretty tired of the mountains and the snow and the slow travel and the exhaustion at this point. And there was no place to fabricate a vehicle where we just were at the paleontologist, so now we need to move on foot. But of course we're going to drop a few zip lines on the way, so let's go up here and survey the situation and see, come on Sam, and see what we can see. So there's a zip line right there, and in order to maintain line of sight, maybe I'll put it on that peak over in front of us. That might be better for distance, elevation, and line of sight.
Slack off.
I'm going to try to carefully maneuver my way to the top of this peak here and see if this is a good location to construct a zip line. Hopefully I can get up here without dropping all of my shit everywhere. Can I pull myself up there? No, I cannot. So let's work around to the right here, and let's go ahead and check this location out and see what we can determine.
Folks will be real grateful for your sacrifice.
So the other point is 283 meters away, which is pretty good because I do believe that 300 meters is the limit, and that other one is out of line of sight. So let's go ahead and summit this bit of rock here if we can, and see if we can connect these 2 points. Let's take another look here with the zip line and see if we can get these 2 points to connect to each other. Oh, I have to go all the way back around again. And wow, look at that. We are 2 meters beyond the maximum distance to get to that point. And for this one here, it is only 60 meters. So that would be foolish to drop a zip line there to just travel 60 meters. Let's see if we can find a point where these two converge maybe. Oh, look at that. We sure can. Let's go ahead and build a zip line.
Construction complete.
Before we actually walk all the way to our destination, let's hop on this zip line and see. And no, there is in fact no adjoining connections. So that means we need to carefully make our way over there on foot. Well, shit. Let's hope that we can get there without slipping and falling. We've moved beyond the edge of the chiral network, and that may in fact explain why there are no zipline points connected to that last one. There probably are. There's probably a few, but because I have not made this next delivery yet, I cannot see them, and therefore I cannot use them. I see lights in the distance, in the mountains ahead, and it looks like that may be where we want to ultimately go. But first, I think we need to go down there and try and recover our cargo from the BTs. So let's go ahead and make our way to the edge of this cliff here and see if we can get a better look at what's going on down below. We have arrived at the old volcano observatory, and you can see down to the left there the smoke coming out of the fissures. Let's not be hasty. Let's be careful and not reckless when... Maybe I'll just crouch here. And let's see. Well, that didn't take long, so we are now in BT territory, and you can see our cargo clearly marked. So I want to proceed down below with great caution.
Hey, Will. Good to have you back. We made it this far without you.
I'm going to be really generous with the Ododeck scan because lately the BTs have had a tendency to drop on me suddenly out of nowhere. So I'm just going to go ahead and spam the Ododeck. And it looks like there's one right there to the right. So maybe we'll just see if we can move slowly right past him without him even noticing and save ourselves the grenade. Let's go ahead and just move down and to the left here, and hopefully we can bypass him. Oh no, there's another BT right there. So, before we go any further, let's go ahead and just take these two out so they don't come back to haunt us later on. Wait, didn't I just throw a hematic grenade at you and kill you and your friend? And where did you come from? What? I was just scanning this area and you were not even there. Why are they only appearing when I am in very close proximity? So I really need to move slowly and just keep hammering that Ogre Deck key. Here we are at our first piece of cargo. Let's go ahead and throw that on our back and survey the area. So there's a BT there, 2 pieces of cargo in that ruined structure, and it looks like a BT maybe off to the left, although he disappeared quite quickly. Let's see if we can go ahead and sneak right past this BT. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and take this BT out because he's making me a bit nervous, and maybe I can do a path to get more safely to those 2 pieces of cargo right there in the ruins. Well, it looks like it's safe to move across this. Is this tar or water? It should be. Maybe it's water. It's semi-transparent. Maybe it's a combination thereof. Let's go ahead and hook around this corner here and pick up the second piece of cargo. And I hear BTs, but I don't see any. What is going on here? Wait, cut umbilical cord? There was a BT right on top of us and I could not see it. What? Why did that happen? I don't like... Wait, another one? Where did all these BTs come from suddenly? Let's go ahead and take a scan of the area, because I think we may have just walked into the hornet's nest. Oh shit, that one is way too close. I need to take you out right away. Where did all of these BTs come from? There was 0 and now there's like 7 of them. So I am going to clear them all out right now, if I can. Wait, why are you still here? You're covered in my blood. I clearly threw a grenade at you. Have the type of BTs changed or evolved? Where did you come from? so they're more resistant to my grenades in this area. And now where did you come from? I'm going to headshot you. And take that. Bloody headshot. Why aren't you dying? Oh shit. What is happening? Why are you not dying? I don't like these new BTs at all. They're very resistant to the traditional methods of disposal. And now there's another one right there. Where? I'm going to throw this on your chest. That's right. I have just covered your chest in my biological fluids. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm going to go ahead and grab this bit of cargo here because, I mean, I'm right here, and let's go ahead and pick up the third car extraction device. I think we need 5 total, it said, so there are 2 more to recover. Let's go ahead and get some higher ground here and see if we can locate them. Maybe I'll go a little higher here. Let's see if we can locate them. So there's the other one from before, but we knew that that one was there. Where is the 5th one? Is it not in range? Let's go ahead and collect the one that we know of. And maybe it will lead us to the 5th and final one. Oh, why is it showing up there? Is that the missing piece of cargo, or is it the same one? No, I think number 2 of 5 is the same one. So we're still missing number 5 of 5. Maybe I can carefully make my way down here and onto this rocky slope below. Alright, cool. So that is helpful. Let's not forget the odor deck scan, because the BTs apparently like to appear suddenly out of nowhere and in great numbers. Where did you come? Where did he just come from? Oh, and there's another one right. Where did these guys come from? There was none, and now there's 2 that I almost walked right into, and there's a 3rd right in front of me. So, again, they dropped in from out of nowhere, and there's quite a few of them, but I have to say that umbilical cord severing device is quite helpful, because if we didn't have that, I would have just walked right into those guys and they would have overtaken me. So at least we have some type of indication now that they are right in front of us, and we have a way to dispose of them quickly with one strike. Wait, he's still coming at me. These guys are definitely resistant to my grenades. Oh, I wonder, it must be because I am throwing level 1 hematic grenades at them. So let's test this theory. I've already thrown one level 1 grenade at you. Have a second grenade. And yes, it looks like that is the case. So these guys are more resistant to my grenades. So I need to throw 2 level 1 hematic grenades at them, or maybe 1 level 2 hematic grenade, but I forgot to fabricate those. Wait, where is that BT going? He was... It looks like he was being pulled by the umbilical cord off to the left here against his will. So, is somebody manipulating the BTs? I'm becoming increasingly concerned about their erratic behavior and their new characteristics. Wait, again, where did all of these BTs come from? I already came through this area, and none of them were here. Have a second grenade, sir. Are multiple BTs connected now by one umbilical cord? I wonder. Wait, why are you still alive? I've already hit you with 2 hematic grenades, so have a third. Yeah, I don't like this new BT behavior at all. Let's just go ahead and grab this 4th bit of cargo here and then search for the last one. Fuck this indeed. Oh. Collect all 4 containers. I thought there were 5. That one was labeled as number 2 of 5. Oh, 5 containers in total. So I have a container that I've taken with me from the outset. So that's why it says there are 5. Let's go ahead and carefully move beyond the BT territory and to our next destination. Who's a shy one? What are you talking about? Oh, hello. Thank you for the indication that there was a BT right there. Sam Porter Bridges. Let's keep moving and scanning because I don't believe we're out of the woods just yet. I'm hoping that this trench here or valley is not filled with many more BTs. Oh! I think we are safely beyond the range of the BTs. So, interesting. I need to make sure that I am equipping myself with level 2 hematic grenades for this new type of BTs.
There we go.
Now that we're in the home stretch, I'm going to make my way slowly up the side of this hill because after dealing with those BTs, I don't want to fall at the last minute and drop and potentially damage the cargo. So we are almost there, and I do believe there it is, finally in sight. I'm sorry, Sam. There'll be no sick days for you.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until the...
Thankfully, that's over, and here we are at our next destination. Let's go ahead and deliver this cargo and see what happens next.
Delivering cargo.
I'm impressed, Sam. Not many people would have even attempted this. May I have a look? Not a scratch on it, and the tar inside is safe and secure. You do not disappoint, my friend. Now, connect me to the chiral network. That's where my studies will truly begin.
Oh, cool, look at that. Grenade launcher. I wonder if I can fire hematic grenades now at BTs.
Thank you. It goes without saying, but I am convinced that the tar is related to the BTs and the Death Stranding. After all, both it and Timefall are the defining features of the post-Stranding ecosystem. Sudden environmental changes such as these invariably lead to the extinction of organisms that fail to adapt. Those that do adapt do so by virtue of enhancers, the regions of DNA that grant successful organisms their advantages. These genetic factors are the key to evolution. But there are genes which have the opposite effect, those which disadvantage organisms. Extinction factors, as they have been called. These are the seeds of advancement and obsolescence. Such factors may lie dormant within us all, a choice waiting to be made. For every being since the advent of life itself. If so, then ancient proof may hide deep within the tar. Evidence of these genetic decisions that may aid us in navigating our current crossroads. In any event, thanks to you, I can now study the composition of the tar in greater detail. I'll make sure to share any interesting results with you later.
Well done, Sam. You furthered our research into the Death Stranding in ways you cannot imagine. Thank you again for bringing me Mama's body, as well as that ammonite. Speaking of which, my analysis of its umbilical cord is proceeding apace. I've been comparing the data against some of our restored archives. Anyway, would you mind returning to my lab? Preparations are finally complete for the chiral relay integration. If you could collect the necessary materials for the restoration work and bring them here, I would be most grateful.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.